Well, there's one thing for sure. It would not be Halloween without a mad science experiment with this guy.
Yeah, Jetpack Jason is going to show us how to make this jack-o'-lantern. Well, he's going to barf.
Yeah.
But
Ooh.
first off, obviously, Jetpack, we see a lot of less of you than we have before.
I'm
He's
feeling
floating.
a little dismembered today.
A little dismembered.
Are your
today.
chemicals in place?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel a little out of balance here. Yeah.
And I
Been a rough
these,
morning.
I put these specs on and I still can't see.
Let's get you doing some science, maybe see if we can bring you back together
Okay.
here a little bit. But okay,
All right.
we're going to combine chemicals. We're making chemical reactions.
Yeah.
We are.
And
We're
stuff's going to
it's gonna get crazy up in here. So these.
Bill, you're kind of disappearing a bit too.
Yeah. I was
Buzz Lightyear.
So they didn't say, Bill, we're going to be at the green screen today. Don't wear any green.
Here we go. And if you didn't know, he's Buzz Lightyear. I'm Jessie
That's
from
right.
the movie Toy Story.
I
Beautiful.
See it. Yeah.
Okay.
You
Do
can
you though?
See right
Do you see it?
I can see right through you, Bill.
Okay.
All right. So
you
on
see
to
my
science. So, we're gonna get some pumpkins, like you said, barfing, right?
Okay.
So the first thing we need to do is we got to figure out our chemical reaction, right?
Yes.
So the first thing we have, you guys already have them loaded in yours. So I'm gonna handle this because it's crazy. You guys might want to glove up too for this. Because
might wanna put some
this is
protective
gonna
gloves
get
on.
crazy.
Here we go.
So we have this stuff here. This is some hydrogen peroxide, and this is not like your usual hydrogen peroxide that
Okay.
you might have at home.
Not the stuff you get
Next
at home.
level?
Put
this
on
is
Next
the next
level.
level of hydrogen peroxide,
All right.
right? So this stuff is actually strong enough; it's going to burn our fingers. So that's
Oh,
why
yes.
we're wearing
Ooh.
gloves. Yeah.
Gloves.
We need
And
our fingers.
yeah, we
Yeah.
do actually. You're going to use them here in a minute.
You're
so we're gonna
shaking a little
throw-
bit there,
I am
Jason.
shaking. I
Everything
had
okay?
way too much coffee today.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So
Jump
I
up
thought
and
it
have
was
6 or
candy
7.
from Halloween.
well, that didn't.
Sugar
yeah.
rush too.
These pumpkins have had way too much candy. So what happens if you eat too much candy on Halloween, like the candy corn stuff?
You get a little tummy ache, right?
Right, yeah. So we have our hydrogen peroxide in there. The next
Okay.
thing we're gonna want is some dish soap. And this is gonna kind of help to catch some of the gases that are being emitted in our chemical reaction.
Yeah.
So I'm
The
gonna let
dish
you.
soap is also floating.
Yeah,
You can see.
and there's like some dye over
Hey.
there by
Okay.
you. You can dump that. Oh, there's like a beaker right on inside there.
Do I need to
give
do
it a-
this quickly?
Yeah, no, you're fine. Just go ahead
Okay.
and give that a good squirt right on in there.
We would
There
put
you
some
go.
red dye into this.
Yeah, go ahead and put some red dye in there while you're doing that.
I'm
gonna
going
put
crazy
some
over
blue
here with the
dye.
dish soap.
That's probably pretty good.
Okay.
All right, doesn't take a whole lot. And then
right.
while we're getting the dish soap in ours, why don't you go ahead and get like a little bit of dye in yours? You got green for yours. This will look awesome.
Green?
There you go. Just a nice quick shot of the dish soap is all you need.
Nice
there we
quick
go.
shot.
And then the last thing we need, it's like trick or treating, right? Here,
Yeah.
I'll hand you your there you
Okay.
go. You don't need much of this, all
This
right?
bottle says
It-
$50 on top of it.
Right. Yeah. So this is something called potassium iodide, and this is what's going to act as what we call a catalyst.
It's like a crystal of some
It
sort.
is. It looks a
Okay.
lot like salt. Oh, you already have some in yours.
I got it.
Well, we'll put a little more in there.
Okay.
Yeah. Trick or
Belinda's
treat, right?
advanced.
Here we
She's
go.
already
There we
ready to
go.
go on the science experiments.
And they're not nearly as tasty as the
As Pop Rocks?
Yeah. No,
Okay.
You don't want to
Ooh.
eat these. All right. So
Okay.
now here's the trick. All right. We're gonna do this all together.
Heavy lifting.
I'm
All
getting
right.
stressed.
So what I would do is I'm gonna hold on to this with one hand, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then aim for your beaker inside of your.
Right.
Oh,
yeah.
gosh.
Aim for your beaker, and then you're gonna dump that potassium iodide in there really, really quick, and then slam your top on there really fast. You guys
Sounds
ready?
Like a drink we used to have in
Ooh.
college.
Good luck. All right. Here we go.
I'm ready.
All right. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Let's count down.
All right.
3, 2,
2,
1.
Whew.
Oh, they're smoking.
There
it goes.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. That looks
my
like me just back in
goodness.
college, too.
Yeah, right?
You know what, guys? I got a duck
What
here.
happened to your
What's going on?
What happened to your pumpkin?
Jetpack, should I
Whatever
Uh-oh.
you do, don't open it and look
Yeah.
in it.
Don't do that.
I don't know. You might look at it. Let's see.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, there
Oh
it goes.
my gosh, it's straight up the top.
You use
Wow.
way too much dish soap, right?
Yeah. You got the
I just
thick
wanted
stuff
a really
in there.
clean
Oh, and
pumpkin,
it's
though.
hot, too. So
Yeah.
it's
Okay,
an
here we
exothermic
go.
reaction, right?
Yes, it is an exothermic reaction. We got
Okay,
it.
Beautiful.
exothermic reaction, Bill. How did you know that word?
Because I paid attention in chemistry class, Belinda. How
We
did
got
you
a
not
Bill.
know
We
it?
got a Bill Nye on.
Yeah, right?
That's
Oh,
right. Go,
I see
Bill.
what you did
Okay,
there.
for everyone who doesn't know what an exothermic reaction is, what is it?
So it's when we have a chemical reaction that emits heat rather than absorbs heat. When it absorbs heat, we call it an endothermic reaction. This
Yeah.
is an exothermic reaction. And our reaction is actually a decomposition reaction here.
So
What
this
happened-
is all heat. Basically,
Yeah.
you're saying heat exiting.
Well, and what else
Wow.
also happened, our hydrogen peroxide here had a little bit of extra oxygen in it. It's like
Okay.
water, with extra oxygen. And so when we added our potassium iodide, the iodide acted as like a, what we call a catalyst.
Yeah.
And so it released all of that oxygen.
There
and that's
it
what
is.
got caught in your dish
It is a
soap.
little hot,
Right.
though.
Well,
Yeah.
Jetpack
Yo, it
Jason, we
is. It is.
appreciate all the science here today. We hope you find rest of your body.
Hey.
Yeah.
Jetpack Science
Process.
from Mad Science. We're back right after this.